Hello. This will be a little guide for the new Guardian of the Rift mode. I struggled to compose a strategy that worked for me, but in the end it became quite easy. First of all, I would suggest using the poison or fire core, as it helps deal with enemies easier. Second of all, I would like to mention that RNG has a big role to play in whether you succeed or not. All right, let's begin. So first of all, you want to be upgrading summon percent for the first 10 waves, so start by upgrading your percent to level 4 and placing a couple cookies for defense. For now, focus on upgrading your summon percent while slowly leveling up your other stats, mainly ATK. When you feel like you're in danger, place a couple more cookies and upgrade your attack a bit. The poison core does a lot for you in the beginning, so take advantage of that. By wave 10, you want to have some percent max level and have ATK at around 5. ATK SPD isn't really important for now, but you should upgrade it a bit. Make sure to strategically move your cookies to optimize the damage done to the enemies. Here I prefer to gamble for a rare cookie because it helps in getting heroes later on. If you don't have some percent at 10 yet, that should be your main focus. Then you can begin focusing on your cookies. Make sure to keep the ones in a bond for heroes. And when you feel like your high-level cookies aren't doing as much damage, you can focus on ATK until you are back in a safer spot. Getting the right elite cookies is tricky, but with a maxed out summon percentage should be a bit easier. I also suggest checking what heroes you can almost obtain, so you know what you are close to getting. The elite cookies are the hardest part, so if you have one, then you should focus on obtaining the other bond cookies. Here I have a sherbet cookie, which I know is the elite cookie needed for Frost Queen. So now I'm trying to get to financier cookies, which is part of her bond. When the boss comes, you should have one slot open for the reward cookie. Make sure to move your high damage cookies over to wherever the boss is at all times to optimize how long it will take to defeat it. As you can see, I just need financier in order to get Frost Queen, but getting a free elite cookies would be a lot more beneficial in this situation. Once you do get your first hero, however, you need to place it closer to where they spawn in order to deal with the enemies faster. At this point, you need to focus on either upgrading ATK or getting more hero cookies for the final boss. You absolutely need to have ATK at level 10 by wave 30. Since the enemy's diff rises gradually and will be a lot harder to kill. Once you have ATK at level 10, you can upgrade your attack speed to level 10. Remember to drag your strongest units to be in range of the boss to optimize damage. Don't forget to leave a slot open here. It is very important for when the boss is defeated. If you're lucky like me here, you will be able to get another hero. Now focus on upgrading your attack for the oncoming waves. You should also aim for having at least 3 heroes for wave 40. This boss is by far the hardest one to defeat, and May setups may fail while trying to beat this boss. If you have Hollyberry, move her around a lot to stun the boss for your heavy hitters. And there we go. To get a higher score, you need really good RNG and more optimized timings for different things. Anyways, I failed way too many times at this. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful.